morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Hey, thank you so much for joining us here on Mighty Men Thursday. So I will let you introduce yourself, let us know where we can follow you, and then we'll get into a topic of your choice.
Okay, how you doing? I'm Pastor Malee Atkins with Miracle Honesty Foundation and with Vision Estates Manufacturing. You can follow us. Go to www.miraclehf.org. That is our nonprofit website for Miracle Honesty Foundation. You can actually go to Miracle Safe Haven on Instagram. On Facebook, I am Malee Atkins. Also, you can go to Vision Estates. And visionstatehomes.com. That is our manufacturing plant website. And then you can follow us there as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. It's so nice getting to actually meet you. I've talked to you over the phone.
Yes.
Um, but I did want you to just tell us a little bit about your manufacturing venture in Mississippi.
Well, the great thing, I'm in Memphis, Tennessee right now, which is,
Okay.
I have some meetings with the mayor and a few other people here. Um, right now, Vision Estates, I'm in Mississippi to create something different. Um, as I've been building tiny homes since 2019, I had another company. And I was building homes, modular homes for other companies around the country, if you can understand that. There was a need for affordable housing. So in my transition as me helping building these tiny homes, I started to see where there is a need for housing in America. I said, okay, we build the tiny homes, the zoning office, all those people with regulation, things of that. And the reason why tiny homes has not been the expansion, but has been kind of a glorified thing, like these are nice and cute, is because we noticed that the zoning in America does not specifically say that tiny homes is actually it's a house. It's not a home
Okay.
to them
Okay.
on paper, but to
Right.
us it is. So people are starting to take their own way and started to build their own tiny home, get a piece of land, put it on there. But the state and federal regulations does not make a tiny home a home
Okay.
in the legislation. It's not. The Senate and state has classified a tiny home as an RV on
Okay.
paper. So I said, wait a minute, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 23, 24. Wait a minute. How come there's no African American manufacturers of tiny homes? I've been helping other companies build tiny homes around the country,
Mhm.
but they were all Caucasian, European, Asian descent. There's no American made black manufacturing companies that make tiny homes in America. I'm
Wow.
the first one to do it. And I'm looking at where the need is for affordable housing. And I found the niche. Your
Wow.
home is your home. It doesn't mean it doesn't matter the size.
Right.
So that's why Vision Estates exists. The vision to have your own home, no matter what the size is. And that's what I like to bring to everyone in the future.
Oh, nice, nice. Now I know you and I had talked a little bit about, buying land,
Yes.
having a home put on there. Now I know in Georgia there are some restrictions because sometimes they say, well, you can have a home on this land, but it has to be a certain size,
Yes.
right? You
Yes.
can't just build a tiny home even if you had an acre land. It's kind of weird. So it works for you and against you at the same time. So what changes do you think should be made at the local level, right? So people can, to your point, have housing without it, because I know what they don't want disrupted. And this is just my opinion.
Come on.
You've got people that have multi dwellings, right?
Yes.
Apartments where people are like, I don't want to live in an apartment, but I wouldn't mind living not necessarily in an RV park, but if there were 10 tiny homes on an acre of land and
Yes.
I would be able to share that land, I'd like that. But see, then there are, again, mobile home estates that are like, well, we want to block you out. And then you got the multi
Yes.
dwellers that want to
Yes.
block you out as well. So where do you think you would kind of fall in the middle and really get some good legislation passed for you?
Well, the great thing about this is I'm writing a bill. I'm drafting a bill with a few senators and a few other people
Okay,
at the top of the year that we can change what affordable housing looks like on
good,
paper
good.
so that the state and federal level can change the consumer mindset and we
Mhm.
can change Fannie Mae and other companies to really change the mindset of what a development housing look like. Now, there are a few people that I work with that we built modular micro homes,
Okay.
but they had to change the language. But they tiny, but they're not tiny on paper. So
Okay.
my goal is, that's why I chose Mississippi, because the regulation is not as tense as Georgia. It's not as
Gotcha.
tense as Texas. It's not
Hmm.
as tense as Arizona and California. The restrictions is like, we want it. So I've been traveling through Mississippi to
Hmm.
change the mindset of mayors, lieutenant
Okay.
governors, and say, why this can't happen? These people are living in projects in affordable housing for years
Hmm.
that looks like a hut, that looks like a cage, and that is the reason why their mindset cannot grow to say, I want better for life. My
Right.
mindset is, I want to build affordable, tiny homes for them so they can say, this is my home and I own
Hmm.
it. Instead of the government giving them a subsidy, giving them a
Hmm.
check,
Right.
someone renting a house out. I want to change the mindset of we taking the government funding and building modular homes for them so they can encourage. And also, I want to bring back manufacturing jobs
Right.
in America.
Hmm.
I'm not against taking, understand this, taking some jobs overseas. I understand it. I get it. But I'm an American
Hmm.
and I'm a proud American. And I'm proud to be an African American and a black man that say, you know what? I want for all people, not color. I don't care about color, doesn't matter when it comes to housing right now. To
Right.
me, so. I don't see black, I don't see white, I don't see anything. I see a person who want to do better and want
Right.
to live better.
Hmm.
And if we can change the mindset, and that is the reason why I chose Mississippi, the heart. If I can change the mindset and said, we can build affordable, beautiful homes. If you go to my website, go to visionestateshomes.com, and you will see new designs that I built, beautiful for you to live in the heart of
Wow.
Mississippi, but also manufacturing jobs. I'm trying to create over 100 jobs in Mississippi.
Okay.
And in the next 5 to 10 years, I want to build multiple uh, manufacturing plants around the country of affordable housing. And if we can create more jobs in America and bring more jobs back, then I chose towns that the employment rate is down 2.85%. They still, minimum wage is $7.25. They living in conditions that you can never, ever understand. It's deplorable that
Wow.
the infrastructure is not there for them just to live a basic, decent life. So
Wow.
this is what I wanted to do. I said, let's go. Let's build a manufacturing plant. I found out I'm the only black person that's trying to do it. And it's amazing. They are accepting it. No,
Good.
I haven't had no pushback from no one.
Nice.
No.
Wonderful.
Yes. Blessings.
That is wonderful. Now, my other question is, have you looked into building tiny homes in a development, right? Not
Yes.
just a, I won't call it a trailer park or a manufacturing park, but an actual development with a cul-de-sac and a street and
Yes.
maybe okay, awesome.
Yes. So
Because I
it's
don't think
designed.
people looks at, tiny home living in that way.
Well, it's called, if you go to the website, I'm looking at building the first gated community
Oh,
of tiny homes.
okay.
And then we're looking at building the first tiny homes hotels.
That's what I'm talking
So,
about.
so we keep putting the word tiny on it.
Hmm.
My name that I want to design is modular homes. It's just modular.
Right.
If we can take tiny out, then we really can put into a different perspective in the mindset. Because everybody think tiny is tiny. No,
Right.
the homes that we build are 392 square feet, which is studio. A one bedroom is between 592 to 800 square feet. The two bedroom starting at 1152 square feet. So it's enough room for you to live in. The way that society got us shaped up in a lot of these companies and a lot of lending companies, you got to have a $2,000-3,000 house, 2,000-3,000 square foot house to live comfortable. No, you don't.
No.
That's what they want you to think because they want the money.
Right.
They want the
Okay.
high interest rate. So imagine
Mhm.
this: one of my homes only costs $40,000 studio. So
Right.
$40,000, you can put 3% down. You only need a 600 credit score, and you can own your own home. Now,
Wow.
you say I need land, so we partnered with companies, and we partnered with individuals who own land that you can actually lease the land, and we can build your home on it to have an option to own, or we'll help you find land of your own,
Okay.
and you can
Right. So
put
if
your
a
own house
family,
on.
right. So if a family wanted to, let's say, be a generational family and
Yeah.
somebody wanted to build like one of each of these that you explained, they could have like, 2 acres of land and
Yes,
build that.
yes,
Okay. And start building that generational wealth.
yes,
Okay.
immediately.
Nice. This is good. And see, these are the ideas that never really get talked about. And this is my opinion. MSNBC, they don't want to talk about this. Unless something's wrong.
Correct.
Unless the house is on fire, we don't want to talk about solutions. We just have to talk about all the problems and complain and whine.
Correct.
So thank you.
Yes, 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 yes. I mean, but my idea, if we can change the culture mindset, if we can erase the color, and I want to tell your audience, close your eyes for 5 seconds. Don't do it while you're driving. Please don't do it while you're driving. But if
Right?
you can close your eyes, I'm going to close my eyes because I'm parked. If you close your eyes for 5 seconds and imagine we're not black, we're not white. We're just a person who want to live comfortable in a house. I want to live comfortable. I want to live comfortable. And you open your eyes, and now you in your own home that you can afford,
Yeah.
your own
Mm.
beautiful area. And that's the American dream I want to give. My color shouldn't matter in the most redded state in America, which is Mississippi.
Right.
It shouldn't matter. And
Yeah.
as I've been traveling through Holly Springs, Mississippi,
Okay.
Ena Bena, Mississippi, I've been traveling to Jackson, Mississippi, I've been traveling to Houston, Mississippi, Baldwin, Mississippi. I haven't went through any restraints of color since I've been pitching this idea of the first black
Wow.
manufacturing plant in America
Oh,
to build
okay.
homes.
Okay. The God is with you.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, trust me. Oh, trust me. I do got security now. And it's God. I got security. But at the same time, everyone who I've been meeting has been saying, yes, we need jobs. And that is
Yeah.
my whole thing. We have to bring back manufacturing jobs. This and
Yeah.
I'm sorry to get off script right now,
Oh
but
no, you're fine.
we have to bring jobs back to America
Yes.
for all colors. I'm hiring 40% Caucasian. Just because I'm African American doesn't mean that. So I'm balancing it. We need,
Mm.
and then I'm giving pay rates higher than a national average of minimum wage. The minimum wage in Mississippi is $7.25. I'm starting
Wow.
out at $15 an hour,
Okay. That's going
and
to
I'm
change
going up to
people's lives.
$22 an hour for my most experienced, because I believe that paying the people will increase the value of them and increase the value back into the community and increase value back into taxes, and then now we can start bringing jobs back to America. When I've been traveling, there has been so many manufacturing plants out of business for years and decades
Yeah.
because I said, what's going on? They said, please, Mr. Atkins, bring back manufacturing jobs. And listen, to all my senators, my congressmen, and I'm talking to Donald Trump. Donald
Mm-hmm.
Trump, I'm going to tell you now, we have to bring back manufacturing jobs in America.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's start transferring some of that finances back to the inner towns that really need it.
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
do it, Donald Trump. Let's do it, Congress. Let's do it, senators. Let's do it. My
Yeah.
mayors, my governors, I'm pleading with you to please open your mind and transfer some of that funding back to manufacturing jobs so the people can work and feel good about themselves as an American again.
Yeah. Yeah. And the biggest thing that I keep hearing, from what you're saying is ownership.
Yes.
Getting back to ownership because, they really want people in a renter mentality, because over the pandemic that we had, there were a lot of videos that says you'll own nothing and be happy.
Yes.
People are not happy when they don't own anything.
No, they're not.
They have all these, rent your car, rent your house, rent your wheels, rent
Yes.
hubcaps for your wheels. I mean, stop that.
It's where corporations are buying up homes and properties, developments, and turning them to rented communities. That's what they're doing.
Wow.
If
Yeah,
you
and
notice, it's hard right now. It's really touching me that Mississippi is kind of the poorest state, one of the poorest states in America, as
yeah, they
far as
are.
manufacturing jobs. Um,
Yes.
the
Yes, and I
Midwest is
know
number two,
yeah,
and
in Jackson they're dealing with the water issue
yes,
still.
yes. I've been through Jackson. I've been through Inabena. I've been through Holly Springs. I've Baldwin, Mississippi. It's towns New Hope,
Wow.
Guntown. There's not one town I have not visited in Mississippi in the last 45 days on my journey.
Hmm. And it's
And
so
I've narrowed
historical.
I narrow it down. I narrow it down to two cities in Mississippi that I really want to put the plan. And
Okay.
thank you to the mayor. Thank you to the mayor in them towns who welcomed me and
Wow.
let me hear. They heard my presentation and
Hmm.
they loved it. I found something. I found a niche how to bring back manufacturing back to America
That's awesome.
now. Right now, my challenge is funding. Of
Hmm.
course, it's always funding in America.
Right, right.
But I know if I can just touch one town at a time,
Hmm.
touch one home ownership at a time. And imagine you working at Burger King or you working at Trader Joe's or you working at Home Depot or Walmart, and you go back to your rental apartment that you don't own, but you got a
Hmm.
company that you can buy a home from and you could be a homeowner in America.
Wow.
That touches me every day. I get passionate when I talk to somebody and say, you can own a home today.
Yeah.
Come
Oh,
to us. We can build you a home and transport it to you. Vision Estates is not just a manufacturing company, but we're going to be a tourism where you can actually come see the home. You can actually stay in the home. You can actually look at them. And also, when you become a partner owner, you can actually come to the plant and watch them being built right in front of you,
mm,
right on site. We are
okay.
employing transportation companies now. I want to bring back transportation companies. I employ them to
Mhm.
contact me, and I will hire your company to transport our homes around the country, anywhere in the
Wow.
world. I'm working with FedEx right now. I'm working with UPS. I can see
Okay.
if I can transport my homes by plane.
Yeah. See, I like the name Vision Homes more than I like micro homes or even modular homes because it's something different. So we're just going to call them Vision Homes. That's what they are. That's it.
Yes, I love it. I
Because they
love it. I
have
love it. I
vision.
love it. I love
We're
it.
like,
Vision
what's
homes.
that?
Yeah,
What's a
I mean,
vision home? Let me
everybody
look
puts
into
it. Yeah,
that. Yes. Yes,
yeah. I
look
love
into
it. I
it.
love
One of my listeners said, I wish I could bring this to the DMV. Maryland would probably be the best candidate of the three. Okay.
it.
Well,
Uh, DC is regulated, and we have to change it on a state level and federal level. That's the reason why um, I'm drafting this bill with some great people, and I need a lot of brains now. I need a lot of brains to draft this bill. We only got one shot
right,
in
right.
Congress and Senate at this, because once they
Mm-hmm.
decline it, we got to come back. But once we
Gotcha.
draft this bill, we can draft affordable housing bill to change the mindset. Affordable housing is no longer the projects. It's no longer a dwelling
Right.
of an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Affordable housing now, from Vision Estates, you are a homeowner. That's what affordable housing is. And let's
Okay.
change that. I'm not knocking HUD. I'm not knocking other um, uh, programs, but
Mm-hmm.
all the programs are not for all Americans.
Right.
They're only for a
Exactly.
selected pie.
Mm-hmm.
I want to open that pie up. And if we
Yeah.
can open that portal and say, here go the manufacturing jobs. We got money now. They can spend money in the stores. They can spend money back in the malls. They can take care of their family. Now they don't have to go back to an apartment. They actually can go
Mhm.
back to their own home that they own
Right.
at affordable price.
Yes.
Forty
Back to
thousand
home
dollars
ownership.
starting, you can own a home of
Yeah.
your own. $40,000.
That's phenomenal. And it's as humans, we
Yeah.
really don't think about it in that essence until you get it, right? And
Yes.
it's like, wow, this is actually my home. And, I mean, it's mine to lose. I'm just saying.
Yes.
But it's
Yes.
also mine to own. And really getting back to that mindset of taking pride in home ownership,
Yes.
taking pride back in your community, taking pride back into being an American citizen. It's honestly, it's been lost. It
Yes. It
truly,
has.
truly has. And in my opinion, it starts with ownership.
Yes. And like, that's why I'm pleading with it. If you can understand, listeners, if you can travel to some of the towns I've been traveling to, and you will see some of the manufacturing plants and buildings dismantled, ghost town. I want to bring life back to them. I
Yeah.
want to bring life back to the towns. I want to bring life back to. It's good that the plant is working and you see the steam and you see the trucks coming and I can pay my
Hmm.
bills on time and I can actually can afford something without waiting on the government to do it for me. Let's
Right.
let's take away from the government and let's come back to doing it ourselves.
Yes.
And
And
that's why I'm
building.
pleading with Congress. I'm pleading with the Senate and I'm
Mhm.
pleading with the White House. Listen, I'm pleading.
Yeah.
I want my Republicans, my Democrats, my independents. I want y'all to do a tour. I want y'all to come out of DC, come out of Mago, come out of your golf carts, come out of your jet planes, and come to some of these towns that you say you represent the people. And if
Mm.
you represent the people, come to the people that need to be represented that you're representing, and you can see how they live.
Right.
They don't know their vote is more powerful than anything else. Let's
Mm.
change the mindset of America.
Yeah.
Change if the person is not representing you in your state, in your city, in your Senate, get them out of there and get people in there that can change your life for the better. Not for them, but for you, for your family, for your next generation. And that's
Yeah.
why manufacturing jobs is important. And I'm going to keep fighting. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you, audience. I love her show. I love this show, Unfiltered. I love it. I love it. And I watch her show all the time when I'm traveling, um, on my phone, on my tablet, on my laptop,
Mhm.
um, and 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 I commend you. I want to say thank you for having a voice. I love you. Thank you so much. Um, I want to encourage someone today. If you want to be a homeowner, take one step closer and change your mindset. You don't have to live in that apartment. You don't got to live in that trailer park. You don't have to live in that mobile home. I want you to be a homeowner
Yes.
today. Change it. Tell your congressman, tell your senator, tell your mayor. And also, I'm fighting to change the zoning laws in different states.
Hmm.
We have to start putting more African Americans in the zoning offices.
Okay.
There's only
All right.
1% of African Americans that work in a zoning office around the United States.
Wow.
1% of blacks work in a zoning office. It's
Okay.
designed for them to say no, because they make the final decision in the zoning office in
Hmm.
order for you
They
to
do.
put a tiny home or module home on your property.
Yeah.
But if you put more minorities in those positions, then maybe we can change the concept and mindset. Just a penny for thought.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're not wrong. I actually used to work for the city of Costa Mesa in the
Yes,
development services department. So I know exactly what you're talking about. They would have to come in with their plans drawn and
yes,
where it was fitting, and if it was commercial, if it was residential, if it was
yes.
industrial, and you'd have to go through all of the steps and then the voting. I mean, it's not a completely egregious process, but it is a long process
Correct.
to
And
get it
color does
right.
matter. And
Yeah.
color does matter.
Yeah.
It matters in them zoning office. Do not think it doesn't.
Hmm. Oh, it
It's not
does.
about money. It's not about plans. They are
Yeah.
designed to keep out certain people because they don't want to change. But like
Hmm.
I said, Donald Trump want to bring manufacturing jobs back. That's what he said, right? Let's
Yes, he
do it.
did.
Let's.
Yeah. Hold
We
his
got
feet
the
to the
plan.
fire.
We got the plan. We got the blueprint. Put the money where your mouth is. Let's go.
Yes. Now, my last question. I know. Thank you so much for everything that you're sharing with us.
Yes.
I know you talk about manufacturing. You definitely are talking about how to put it together. Now, I want to talk about the pieces of the aluminum,
Okay.
copper. You know what I'm saying? Like those are also parts, those are pieces, right, that make up the manufacturing as well, are you also talking about trying to bring some of that back? Because a lot of that's outsourced, right?
Correct.
And so those are a lot of the materials that you need to build what you're building. Are you also talking about, looking at gravitating that back as well?
Yes. Well, 85% of the supplies that I need are American made.
Okay,
85%.
good.
Of course, some of the parts are overseas, but we try to limit some of those parts. That our job is to, and my engineering team, my project management team, we are seeking out companies that's in America
Okay,
at a reasonable price, of course,
gotcha.
that's American made only. It
Okay,
hasn't been tough, but it's been a needle in a haystack to find companies that can produce the product that we need to give a high quality product to the consumer.
gotcha.
So we are about 85%. I want to thank Milwaukee Tools. I want to thank Delk. I want to thank Home Depot. I want to thank Lumber. I say Lumber Liquidator. I want to
Okay,
thank Doors and Plus. American Steel. American Steel is building my plant.
nice.
So
Okay,
American Steel is one of the companies going to be building my plant. So, and I'm getting concrete from American company. So I understand American. I understand. I get it.
yeah.
So we studied, we took the time, and now we're ready to start bringing companies together that produces the products that we can at least put our name on it and say, you know what, it was made in the USA. I was born in the USA, and I'm gonna stay in the USA. And that's what Vision
Nice.
Estate's all about. It's about America. It's about you. It's about the people.
Wonderful. Well, with that, I'm gonna let you have last words.
Well, I want to encourage somebody today. I'm in Memphis right now, Tennessee, and it's a need for affordable housing in America. I'm not just here for Memphis, but I'm here for all America. I'm here to come to your state and your town and bring back jobs.
Mm.
And if I can bring jobs and affordable housing back to your state, please tell your congressman, your senator, your mayor, whoever has a high authority, please, let's change the mindset. And we can do it together as America.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much for that
Thank
and
you.
joining us here on Unfiltered Vision News for Mighty Men Thursday. So I will make sure in the repost of this segment that I post all of your links so people can definitely follow you, keep up with you, encourage
Thank
you.
you.
And as you said, go to your different representatives in your
Yes.
state and talk about Vision Homes because
Yes.
it is a new day. We are looking forward to having our babies own homes because that's
Ah,
what it's a big, huge talking point
come on.
where you have young people, they want to start families and they want to get out of their parents' basements, but they can't afford to. But you
But
are
here they
making
can.
it
But here
impossible.
they can.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
making that vision possible. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for joining us here, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you.
Mhm. All right, guys, that was awesome. Look, it's time. Again, you got to get off the couch. You cannot sit back and let somebody else do the work. It's time for us to do the work. And with that, we're going to take a quick break, and I will see you guys on the other side.